Good morning, America. Hey, everybody. Good morning. I want to talk about Neal Foard today. Who's Neal Foard? Neal Foard, I think, is the best storyteller on YouTube. If you go down to the bottom of my channel, most people don't do that. I don't think half the people watching go to my channel. They just watch. But if you go to my channel, down at the very bottom, I have, amongst a bunch of playlists I've been making for 17 years, are people I feature. One of them is Neal Foard. I don't know why other people don't feature people on their channel or have playlists, but I do. And Neal Foard is there because I think he's the best storyteller I've come across on YouTube. I make stories. Stories are probably the least popular things I make on my YouTube channel, judging by the amount of comments I get and views. But I have to make them. Sometimes you have something inside you, it has to come out. Well, it's an art, it's a craft, it's a science of making really good stories in a few minutes. And Neal does really good stories in just a few minutes. Anybody can ramble for 30 minutes, but to make something cohesive in just a few minutes, it's a masterful job that he does in making his stories. The reason I'm talking about him today is last night I was watching one of his stories. He talked about when he was young, he went up in the mountains and he almost died climbing. And the only thing that saved him was there was this root from a bristlecone pine tree. The pine trees are extinct. The pine tree, little root saved his life. And as he climbed himself up to the top, he lay down and looked at the sky and everything, and it just was like a religious experience. He felt like connected to everything. And years later he was talking to a friend and said, no, that was just a biochemical reaction to your body producing adrenaline and so on, cortisol, and which was a bummer. Then he told another friend some years later, he said, what does it matter? You had this experience. How you came to it is the important thing, is you had it, not how it came about. If you fall in love with someone, sure. I had a girlfriend told me once, falling in love is a chemical reaction. Like, I loved her so much. But anyway, yeah. So his friend said, it doesn't matter how you have this experience. If you have a religious experience and it brings you closer to God and your true meaning of life, it doesn't matter that you ate a mushroom that somebody accidentally put on your plate. It's like, so it was a wonderful story. Just a few minutes. And after I read it, I immediately said that I also had an experience that was similar in one way, that I could feel the experience leaving just like you did, and you were upset. I thought to myself this morning, I said, he had a wonderful story. I didn't tell him how when he grabbed a hold of that root, I could feel it in my hand, I could see it in my head, or when he was laying down and just so happy to be alive. I was right there with him. And it was a beautiful story. And someone told me once, it doesn't matter what you tell people, it matters how they make you feel, which is important. But it also matters what people say and how they say it. And Neal has a great way of saying things. And also he has a great way of making you feel. So I don't think people appreciate stories and storytellers as much. And I think they should go check out Neal Foard. And the reason I'm making this video is because I realized to myself that I have a habit of, when I'm responding or commenting to people, I'm not thanking them or acknowledging how they made me feel or how good a job they did. I'm just wanting to tell my story like I'm doing right now. And I need to break myself of that habit and not. When you get older, everything reminds you of something else. So when someone starts talking, you start thinking of things that they reminded you of, and you want to tell them too. But I'm not telling people, letting people know how much I appreciate what they've done for me and the stories, how much they mean to me and what I learned from them. And yeah, I learned things from Neal, and I don't think I tell him or other people enough how much I appreciate them. So go make your own stories, but let people know that you appreciate theirs too. It's not always about me. It's not always about you. It's about us. And go check out my stories. I think you'll like them too, but not as much as Neal's. He's a pretty good storyteller. All right, guys. Just wanted to share that I thought you should go check out Neal. I think the best storyteller I've found so far on YouTube, I think. And start featuring the people you like on your channel. Take care. See you out there.